These are the things you need to know about. There are 5 pros and cons to living in Orlando, Florida. This is part 2, so be sure, if you haven't watched part 1, to check that out as well. Hi, my name is Amy Brown. I'm a realtor with Compass. Let's dive right in. Number 1, there is no state income tax in Florida, which is really good news, but it's getting so much more expensive, so that does help, but only so much. Employment. The employment scene in Orlando is changing quite a bit over the last decade. It is a much more diverse job market than it used to be. There are much more technology jobs and healthcare jobs, whereas previously you were looking almost exclusively at service jobs and hospitality jobs. Next up, it's wonderful to live in the center of the state. It's so easy and quick to get to many other awesome Florida towns. And there is the Bright Line, which is a passenger rail that's being actively constructed right now. I think they're even doing a little bit of testing, or that's what I've heard. And it is going to connect the South Florida all the way up to Orlando. So you'll be able to hop on a passenger train and head down to Miami quite easily. And they're also making a stop in Tampa eventually that will give easy access from Orlando. You can hop on a train and be in Tampa in no time. Cultural diversity. There are people that live in Orlando that come from all over the world. So you get the chance to enjoy different types of restaurants, and you'll get to meet people from all over the globe. Another pro is education. Orlando has a number of great colleges and universities. There's the University of Central Florida, which is huge, amazing. There's Rollins College, Valencia College, and Full Sail University. Now, no place is perfect, so we're going to talk about some cons of living in Orlando. This one doesn't apply to me. I'm laughing. It's early nightlife. The area is very family oriented, so if you want nightlife, just hold off for the Bright Line train to get finished and hop on it and head to Miami, because Orlando is not it, from what I hear. I wouldn't know. Orlando is very geographically spread out. It's a very large portion of Central Florida is the metro Orlando area, and there's really not great public transportation for a city of this size. So it's very much dependent on your vehicle, which again, for a city this size is a little surprising. Crowds. Due to the number of tourists, particularly during tourist season, a few months out of the year, the city is going to feel very cramped and very crowded. There's just no way around it, but you want the tourists because they bring all that wonderful tourist money with them. Next up, jobs. Yes, I did just mention jobs as a pro, but here's a con. The job market is becoming much more diverse, but again, we're adding technology jobs, healthcare jobs. However, if your particular sector doesn't fit within that, there may not be a job for you in Orlando. So you definitely want to do your research depending on what industry you work in. Thank you for watching.